Well, if it isn't the consequences of your action. For years, black women have been trying to tell white women that when you vote for these white male Republicans, you are voting against your own interests. Year after year after year, we've told you that. And year after year after year, you ignored us. You were silent when Florida was banning books by black authors and members from the LGBTQIA community. You were silent when he was banning truthful and factual black history. You were silent when he banned AP African American Studies. You were silent when he banned drag shows, gender affirming care, abortions. You were silent when he booted out all of the immigrants in the state. You can't say gay. You can't say period. You were silent when he was intimidating black voters, voter suppression, gerrymandering. You were silent. Why? Because it didn't affect you. But yet and still, black people were trying to warn you that your proximity to white supremacy will not protect you. They will come after you too. But yet, you ignored us. You had smirks on your faces when you did your videos, pretty much laughing at what we were warning you about. You got down in our comment sections when we spoke out against it and tried to warn you. When he kicked all of the immigrants out of the state, we tried to warn you. And you came to us and you said down in our comment sections that Florida is just fine. Everyone in the state is just fine. We're doing just fine. And now, Ron DeSantis signs into law a alimony reform bill, and you all are losing your minds. You all are now terrified. You all are now feeling what marginalized groups have been feeling for years. Now, because of what this Republican white supremacist is doing, now you are threatening to switch from Republican to Democrat. Don't get me wrong. We welcome you because we are still trying to take down white supremacy. We're still trying to save the little rights that we have left. So we welcome you. We welcome you to fight with us. But I'm going to let you know that we've been telling you this for years. And had you listened, you could have stopped this from happening. Oh, yes, y'all have been living good off of that alimony check that y'all husbands have been writing for years. It was permanent. So you had no worries. And now Ron DeSantis has signed into law that these men can go back to the courts and get adjustments. The First Wives Advocacy Group is speaking on behalf of thousands of women who have been awarded permanent alimony, who are all up in arms. Y'all remember the First Wives Club, that book, that movie? If you haven't seen it, check it out. But the First Wives Advocacy Group put out this statement. On behalf of the thousands of women who our group represents, we are very disappointed in the governor's decision to sign the alimony reform bill. We believe by signing it, he has put older women in a situation which will cause financial devastation. The so-called party of family values has just contributed to erosion of the institution of marriage in Florida. What does the bill do? Along with eliminating permanent alimony, so there's no more permanent alimony in the state of Florida. The measure will set up a process for ex-spouses who make alimony payments to seek modifications to alimony agreements when they want to retire. It will allow judges to reduce or terminate alimony support or maintenance payments after considering a number of factors, such as the age and health of the person who's making the payments, the customary retirement age of that person's occupation, the economic impact a reduction in alimony will have on the recipient of the payments, and the motivation for retirement and likelihood of returning to work for the person making the payment. Ron DeSantis has signed a bill into law that protects rich white men. And what does it also do? It forces white women who are married to those rich white men to think twice about getting divorced, because there is no more permanent alimony. And if you currently have alimony, there may be a reduction in whatever those payments are, or they may stop altogether. That is by design, in my opinion, to force women to stay in abusive marriages, loveless marriages, fruitless marriages. It's all designed to protect the man. And we have been trying to tell you. Welcome aboard, white women. It's time to vote them all out.